This is somewhat delicious. It looks like the official war is about to begin. I'm gonna share this with you and cut in between.
Ron DeSantis was struggling big time in his primary race for governor of Florida. Polls revealed DeSantis was failing so bad, he was losing by a staggering 17 points.
And unsurprisingly, there is only one man who can save DeSantis.
Then DeSantis was saved by the endorsement of President Trump. Trump's support was so powerful. Just 2 days after the endorsement, DeSantis took a commanding lead, and it propelled him to being elected governor.
I'd like to thank our president for standing by me when it wasn't necessarily the smart thing to do.
For once, DeSantis is actually correct, because now we do have to contend with the speed track to fascism, courtesy of DeSantis.
You're welcome, Ron. Unfortunately, instead of being grateful, DeSantis is now attacking the very man who saved his career. Isn't it time DeSantis remembers how he got to where he is?
In typical Trump fashion, he expects 100% loyalty from everyone, while he's incapable of returning the same. Yet for some reason, he remains utterly interesting to DeSantis.
Make America great again. Build the wall. Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
I guess it's pretty safe to assume that DeSantis is no longer one of the favorite pets of Trump. But the question then becomes, what happens if they're really at odds? Because DeSantis hangs on to the narrative that we must ignore all noise. Well, Trump is not just noise.
Truth is, there's only one person who can make America great again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Arguably, a little bit of infighting on the Republican side is a good sign for the rest of us. There will be a certain number of politicians that will align with DeSantis, others will align with Trump, and a little bit of infighting will certainly cause and wreak havoc within the Republican side. And in case Trump does not get the nomination from the Republicans, the probability that he's running as an independent is pretty significant, further splitting down the vote, which could really be beneficial for the future of this country. So, while I really can't stand the Orange Man, him beating up on DeSantis is not a bad idea. So maybe we should encourage a little more of that behavior and sidetrack the guy who thinks that he can ignore all noise. Should be an interesting year to come.